Jay?
No, enjoy imagination, darling. I think it's time. It's time to tell Tom about the truth about our relationship.
But, Jay, I'm afraid. I wish that we could run away.
Run away? No, that would be unrespectable. I got all these things. Everything I do is here. Because just for you. If we just can't go back to our start, we can fight again. Don't worry. I'm in your side, darling.
Okay, Jay. I'll get ready if Nikki and Jordan can support us.
I'll request them. Go for you, my darling.
I love you, Jay.
I know he's a bootlegger. One like him couldn't get so wealthy overnight.
Well, he's a nice guy.
I will not let nobody from nowhere make love with my wife.
Daisy, just tell him what you have left. Together.
Together? This is what to do together.
You see? Daisy, she doesn't love you. She loves me.
You must be crazy.
No. Daisy, she doesn't love you. She never loves you. She's only married to you because I was poor. And she was tired of waiting. But in her heart, she loves me.
This is what's going on here. I want to hear.
I just tell you what has been going on. It has been going on for 5 years.
5 years? What did you just say? You must be crazy. I know Daisy loved me when she married me.
No, she doesn't.
Doesn't? If it is possible? If you went had to carry you on my back to keep your suit dry?
No, Tom, I did love you. But I also love Jay.
It's true.
Listen, I need to speak to Daisy. You got all her excited, don't you? Daisy!
Jay, you want so much? Even alone, I can say that I never loved Tom. It wouldn't be true.
What?
As if it mattered to you, you always cheat on me.
Of course it matter. I'm gonna take better care of you from now on.
No, you are not taking care of her anymore.
She's leaving you. Nonsense.
I am though.
No. She not leaving me. So leave not for a common swindler like you. Miss Gatsby, exactly who are you anyhow? I made investigations into your affairs. You sold bootleg alcohol over the counter.
And what about it, Oswald?
You have had laundries out there, spilling your free spoon at the front part of the weekend. Daisy, can you see who this guy is on his parties? He's wearing his fancy clothes. He's just a front for bushing, a gangster, to get his car into respectable folk like want to chase.
The only respectable things about you, Mr. McCallion, is your money. Your money, that's all. And now, I'm just as much as you are.
Hold on.
That means we are equal.
Hold on. We're all different. We're all different from you. It's in our blood, and nothing that you can do, or say, or steal, or dream of can ever change that. A girl like Daisy. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
What am I doing? My sincerest apologies. It seems that I have lost my temper.
Please stop. I can't stand it anymore. I can do it, Jay. I need some fresh air.
No, darling. Seems that you need some fresh air. I'll try to tell, okay? Okay, let's go.
Come on, make sure that we're check up here with my wife.
To the city of New York. Tom drove Nick and Jordan chasing Gatsby. He was furious and wanted his wife back. On the way there, they went across Wilson's house.
Where did you get this from? You might fool me, but you can fool God. God see everything. Now tell me, who is he? God. It's got nothing. Oh. My wife! No!
Alright, folks. If you already have business here, clear out.
Get off me!
Sure, what you doing? I'm asking you.
Get off me!
You know her?
No, not really. You son of a bitch! How dare you come here? She will kill my York car. That big yellow car. Why did you have to kill her? Just put yourself. Why? To put yourself together, Wilson. Hey Wilson. Hey Wilson. I just came here from New York. I will bring you some company. Sit down, Wilson. That yellow car wasn't mine. And who owned the yellow car? A fellow named Gatsby. Chase Gatsby. He's a group job. Who the bodies? Papers always talking about. Maybe he was one who was fooling around with Myrtle. Maybe that's why he killed her. Something was to be done with a fellow like that. Oh, he will pay. He will pay. My gun. Where's my gun?
Safely took Daisy home. Gatsby was outside his house, thinking about the accident.
What are you doing here?
Just sitting.
That woman, she was killed by your yellow car.
It all happened so quickly. That woman, she rushed at our car. I didn't she wanted to speak with us. I tried to stop.
So it was Daisy who was.
Well, after we left New York, she's very nervous. And I told that driver was stealing her. It all happened so quickly. It wasn't her fault, you see. No one must know that Daisy was the one who drove. Promise me.
No, Jay. They will trace your car.
No, she's going to call tomorrow. Then we make plans to go away together.
No, Jay, with Daisy.
No, she just needs time. She just needs time to think things through. She just needs time. She was in the wrong putting our address. You have nothing to worry about. Let me take care of things, take care of you. I'll make some call. We will get out there, get some rest. Everything will be alright.
Everything about himself, about his poor past and his way to get wealth through illegal things. But his love for Daisy was real. He was waiting for Daisy to call in the morning, talk about a plan to run away. The morning after.
Chicago College, sir.
Not now. Keep it for personal call.
Personal call? Of course.
I have to go, Zay. I have to work. Well, okay. I'll watch you up. Well, I will call you up. Please do, Roosevelt. Please do. And I suppose that Daisy will call you too. I hope so, too. Zay, they are the Croton crowd. You are worth a whole bunch put together.
Gatsby. Mr. Gatsby will be very pleased to hear that you have called.
One there was Nick Carraway. He was mourning for the shameful death of his friend. Nick knew the truth, but could not say it. At Tom's house, Daisy and Tom were packing to escape, to run away. In pain, Nick called Daisy.
We should go.
Just empty.
Buchanan resident.
May I speak to Mrs. Buchanan? This is Nick Carraway, her cousin.
Mr. Buchanan? I'm sorry, ma'am is not available, sir.
If you would speak to her, tell her that the funeral is tomorrow.
Sorry, they have gone away.
Gone away? Do you know when they will be back?
No, they have already departed.
Please, I know she would want to be there. I know she would. If you just get my message to her, please let me talk to her.
You wish to contact her? I'm sorry, I have no information for you.
Come on, please. They were careless people. Tom and Daisy. They smashed some things and people and retreated back into their money and their vast carelessness. How can you love a girl like Daisy? She doesn't care about you. Why you have to sacrifice everything for her? I am the only one you have. The only one who cares. First of all, I would like to thank you all for coming here. Like we have before, so we have so many trouble, but when we come on stage, we will get it all. And I don't know if it's bad or good, but thank you for coming here. Thank you.
Okay, the show is over. And
Very much for coming here today. The show is over now. Be sure to come back here tomorrow to enjoy more lovely performances. Thank you.